And rising, amazing people. Or should I say, Soul Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. High Priestess Unicorn. Back with another one. Back with another one. Back. And basically, today, I'd like to discuss with everybody. I think this would be part 3 of healing trauma, stepping into your boss energy, bossing up on your haters. I love that. I mean, if you take my example, wow, there's a lot to be said, guys, but you know what? I shouldn't, yeah. I know what you're thinking, but I tried to take up. I don't know why I decided. You know what's good? So many things change, seasons change, you outgrow people, you outgrow behaviors. And for the most part, it's literally like the best way I can describe it is it's been on 2 different planes. Even though I know what I'm seeing is correct, I know what I'm seeing is correct. Because obviously, we're not as slow and stupid as they portrayed us. So, for me, even to be sat here and now, sound, body, and mind, clean and sober, that in itself, I feel honored. This has been a long journey, you know. It's been a hard journey. Um, Even accepting myself, I think that's the biggest part. A lot of you are walking around in delusions because of what you're seeing others, the lifestyle others have, are not realizing. It's like you're putting yourself in that energy. So really, it's kind of like you live in a deluded fantasy, but you really perceive that it's real. I know it sounds crazy, I know, but that's exactly how it is. Especially once, well, my story's already out there, you know, and I'm glad. And I'm glad. It's been an experience, to say the least. But the thing I'm most grateful for is knowing that everything I was thinking and feeling, I was spot on. And the most hurtful thing is the way the people closest to you lied in your face and tried to portray you like you was crazy or seeing things. That is, I cannot explain to you how empowering that is. It truly is. And it's like the minute you've got that recognition that you was right all along. But yet there were countless of people throughout your life that tried to make it seem like you're overreacting or you're misseeing things or you're making things up. Do you know what I mean? And the thing about it, they attack you when you're down. And that's the saddest part. Like, that's what humans do to each other. Pure out of jealousy and their own hatred of their own situation. Do you understand? They don't care what you've been through, but you must care what they've been through. When I was on drugs, I lived in cuckoo land. I'm not going to lie to you. Even when I was an alcoholic, it come like all the magic that was done on me. Say, for instance, they planted, I don't know, a narrative that wasn't actually me, something that I committed. Because I wasn't aware of the spark being done on me. I was actually sat there questioning myself, beating myself up, thinking, would I really do that though? But I didn't. That's the thing. So what they would do is, because so many people said, but you did. And it was all a lie. So I got a laugh because you people just say that I was crazy. Now, when you think about it and you look back at all the instances, you're going to realize they should have been in a straitjacket in a padded cell a long time ago. I don't know how they are not in a padded cell. Do you understand? Even the way after they beat you down, tear you down, hook you on drugs, and I'm talking of drugs where if you don't have these drugs, you're sick. So therefore, it's like they're making you codependent because you don't have access to these things. You got to go through those people in order to get well, or even feel well enough to even even get up and do anything for the day, even go to the toilet or even bath yourself. That, and the amount of people I see crippled like that is crazy. And I did my best just to put out the information, but yet they'll get attacked for it. Yeah. Yeah. So many times I would sit there and ask God, like, why? Like, what have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? And don't get it twisted. What they what they portray on the TV, you should know it's a lie. It's a fantasy. Because they portray it like you call out to God and you answer just like that. No, no. For the most part, and it's true, I can admit that. So that I was reminded of the same thing, and I took a look at and I reflected on it, and I thought, you know what, God's right. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, I would give thanks and give praises regardless of what I was going through. I would still pray regardless of what I was going through. But it just seems like people only want to call to God when they're going through like bad times. He ain't gonna answer you. He's not gonna answer you. Do you understand? He's not gonna answer you. Why? Because he was sat watching all of us, yeah, when we was believing all the rubbish on the TV, in the media, in the news, and we was glued to it like it was gospel. Do you know what I mean? So in a sense, we took away from who created us. And we're looking at these people that we've seen on our TV, it's like we made them our God. Do you understand me? And I think that's why a lot of us got punished, because we kind of looked at them as our God. We went to them for all the answers. When really and truly all the answers is inside of us. Do you know what I mean? I seen that. And yeah, it was like a punch in the gut. Literally. And then anything, even things you might have forgotten about, but when you've been through so much, it wasn't like you forgot about it. It was just buried beneath a whole like layers, looking like a giant like a onion with multiple like never-ending layers. You must say never-ending layers because this has been decades. There's never-ending layers, and then to come to the realization of the truth. That was like a double kick in the gut. And my ears are ringing, so I know people's talking about me. And it's the left side. Where does go up? But I really don't care because it's just like it is what it is at this point. And these people have done things that they've lied. They've been making fake accounts with my picture. going on platforms that I'm on, going into people's comment section and being nasty to them, trying to make them believe that is me, and it's not me. These are people have made fake accounts with my picture, and it's not me. But yet, though, I'm being persecuted for it. How is that right? Like, I'm not confused at all. I see exactly what's going on. I just don't understand why the right authorities are not stepping in and doing what they're supposed to do. Absolutely. Now, it was all right for me to be left for dead like on multiple occasions. And like I said, my own flesh and blood said to me, no matter what we do to you, always bounce back. Okay, but you're still doing it. I practically raised myself, you know, even being trafficked as a child by the same people that are still attacking me now. Check that one out. I find that mad. Why are these people not locked up? And now I'm realizing they had kids to do it to their own kids. Some of these people have got like 20 odd kids. I'm like, what? Now I know why they did what they did. I'm thinking, why would you want so many children? I thought, that makes no sense. Like, hello? And you don't maintain any of them. But you think you have the authority to control anybody. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. And nobody nowadays, nobody checks anything for themselves. They take things at face value. That's stupid. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honorable word no more. People turn you in a click of a finger. I feel the energy anywhere I go. I feel the energy. See, when it's now, they think, oh, we'll block her platform, do X, Y, Z. Do you know what I mean? In the hopes that she'll just fade away into the background. What, when you're stealing my content, and just because your little witchcraft buddies bought your platform, bought your subscribers, do you understand? I built my subscribers. So they've even done things like they've gone through all my subscribers lying on my name. Why would you even believe it? There should be a law against these things. There should be a law because I don't trouble people. And that can be proven also. Do you understand? But it kind of makes me think sometimes it's my skin color. That's the real problem. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is. And that's really sad. Real sad. Because that shouldn't define anybody. Shouldn't your character and your actions define who you are? Not the slandering words of a jealous tongue. Because me personally, I ain't built like that. Mm-mm. Like the minute you want to try and scandalize someone's name to me, only when their back's turned, never in front of people, I'm going to question that. Because at the same time, why are you trying to defend me? So I think to myself, whoa, so you're going to do the same thing to me? Like, okay. I don't play that. I don't play that. Mm-mm. That's not my cup of tea. Mm-mm. And the thing about it is, what irritates me the most is these people have no excuse for that kind of behavior. It's vanity, greed, and ego. But now it's all out in the open. So the apologies can line up and then take a seat. Because the apology is worthless at this point. I really apologize for myself, to myself. Do you understand me? So I accept it is for what it is. So yeah. And now it's just like a thing where it's just pure jealousy. And that's another thing. There should be a law against smear campaigns, gang stalking. exactly what was been done to me. Because when I think about it, if it was done to someone else of another ethnicity, every one of them would be sat in jail. Could they be doing this for almost a whole year? Which makes you know there's other organizations involved, i.e., police, court system, corrupt stepbrothers. Do you know what I mean? That only got into the police force through spell work. And there's too many corrupted police force. There's too many corrupted police officers walking around, police men and women. Which is why the minute any crimes committed on me and I make a report, it's set up so that that's the one of their little corrupted friends will come and will file the complaint, will pretend to file the complaint. They don't. They don't. They've even been caught for trying to stitch me up and get rid of evidence that proved my innocence. And I asked the judge, where's the police officer that came into my property and viewed both CCTVs and agreed with my version of what happened blatantly? And he had on a body cam too. Do you understand? I went to court. Oh, I did. I did. And I was found not guilty. And still, they continued. I moved to a different area. Still, they continued. Till they got the man who lives on the third floor, his girlfriend, I don't even know the woman, to rob me whilst I'm sick in a hospital bed. I know her name's Court, but I can't remember the first name. Indian girl. She's stealing from sick old patients that's on respirators. That's what this girl's doing. Do you know what I mean? They would even sit in the car park knowing I can see her through the window. Knowing what she did to me, she'd be sat in her car laughing like it's funny. I reported it. That's the right thing to do, right or wrong. I could have beat her ass, but I thought, no, I'm a different person now. I have God in my life now. But she's still working in the BRI. Why is that? I don't get it. Like, someone needs to explain that to me. I don't care what she took from me. My point is, I've had family members gone into that hospital. And it's the fault of her stealing from my family members, or maybe even helping them into their demise. Which makes you think back to the time when I caught a nurse trying to push something in my drip without my consent, without my knowledge. Do you understand? And from that, I refused to go back to hospital. Now I know why. Because I'm an earth angel. They've been illegally experimenting on me, and that's wrong. I want justice for this. I'm sorry. I want justice for this. So when you did all those things to me, especially my children were concerned, that was all orchestrated. All of it. It's not about living in the past. It's about sharing my experiences, kind of they've done this to countless others, because how easy it was for them to do it to me. Out of jealousy and envy. Remember what I said? Jealousy and envy. I never actually did them any wrongs. It was their own insecurities. What? There ain't the whole population that must have that would have some type of hang up about themselves, but they still don't conduct themselves in that manner. So why should it be acceptable for these people? Why? Because they took a contract with a coven. What's that got to do with me? Do you understand me? You can't clone me. Are you stupid? Like, that's madness. It's bad if people stealing my content, but when you're making fake accounts to try and make me look like a cyberbully, that's the biggest lie you could have ever told. And there's evidence on it. So why are these people still walking freely? Why have they not been brought up in front of a court of law? I don't get it. I don't get it. The amount of lies that they fabricated. I've been charged with shit I never actually did. Because no one spoke up for me. I had to take, they still charged me with it. And I said I didn't do it. I'm not going to say I did something I didn't do. I don't care. Do you understand me? I'm not doing it. And now I want to be vindicated. That's only right. I should really be compensated, really, but I rather see those people be brought to justice. It's not just me they've done it to. Yeah, they tried to unalive me multiple times. Now that one, there's so much cruelty and evilness, power and control. So basically, everything of my whole existence was based on a lie. Yeah, it was based on a lie. So yeah, when you rebuild back yourself, let the haters hate. You see the way these people are hating, to me, it just confirms in my head that I'm doing a good job. So they can steal my content, but guess what? They absolutely did. They blocked quite a few of my videos because all of a sudden my video says locked. I don't lock my videos because I'm doing this for a reason. So the same content that they've stolen from me, I've now had to go back for. Lucky, I had it on a different device. I'm not stupid because they hacked my phone, and all of a sudden I can't see certain videos. And then when they did come up, there was like 0 views. But when I actually did the videos, people was watching. And I didn't realize at first because I wasn't focused on that. Do you know what I mean? So when I started to do more videos, I thought, hold on a minute. I started to notice that there'd be a lot of people watching at the time I'm doing the video. Because obviously, once you've ended your live, you'll see how many people was watching, and you'll see how many people was just like spying. I call them spies. I don't like that. That shouldn't be allowed. Do you understand me? For the same said reason. Because it just gives people access to target you just because they don't like you. That's not good enough. Do you understand me? Or it gives people access to be able to steal your content and pretend like it was theirs, like they created it, and they're taking credit for shit that you did months before that. So now I've had to unlock all these videos that is time stamped. So you're gonna see this is my content that these people stole with the help of my so-called karmic ass demonic soul selling family. They paid people to do this to me. They paid people with money that was left to me. And had they not gone so hard for me, I would never have started to dig deep. Remember, like I said to you, they think I'm stupid and dumb. If I'm so stupid and I'm so dumb, why am I still alive? And why is your ass sat in karma? You've been living off my money my whole life. Do you understand? My whole life. Not no more. They're trying to attack me in my dream state. That's the wrong thing to do. That just goes to show they didn't really know me. They pretended to. And what they didn't know, they just made up. This is what these people do. They make things up. I even know about the fabricated AI. They've done revenge porn. I reported that. They've done nothing. So no, they put me on the dark web and got money for it. Why are they still allowed to do these things towards people that's done nothing to them? Do you understand? Make that make sense. Then you got churches. Listen, if you're being fraudulent, I'm not. Why am I going to go into a church here and praise a pastor that's working with the devil? Make that make sense. So you're damn right. It's my job to expose shit like that, and I did. Why would I not? They've been living off the congregation for years, and they say, "Oh, you must give so much of your money." Hello, but none of it's going in the church. But yet, though, every month or every couple of months, their car getting upgraded and upgraded and upgraded. Just like the girl that was stealing from people in the hospital. I exposed her. I said, not about the money she took from me, it's about all the other people she's doing this to. Like, and I said to the I think it was, what do you call the head nurse of the ward? Is it matron? I don't know, anyway. She came on it when I was like, hold a minute. So unless you're involved, why would you not investigate? Regardless if it was 6 months or a year ago, why would you not investigate? Because when I came up with the minute they had I told her my name, she was umming and butting. So when I pulled it up, I said, "Hold on, it's me, boo boo. I still got my discharge sheet." So what they was doing is they was going in the computer and changing all my shit and putting out fraudulent false documents on me. That's what he was doing. But the dumbass didn't realize I had the original. Do you understand? But they must have thought, because the year had gone past, oh, she must have thought, no. Because I don't even know why I kept it. Something made me keep it. Something made me keep it. Because then they tried to deny not even being in the hospital. But yet, though, a neighbor reported me for some lies and was trying to get me thrown out of my flat. So I had to say to the council, how can you say I was having some orgy, some party in my house when I was being taken out by A&E? I couldn't even walk. They had to carry me out in some weird looking wheelchair. And it was really embarrassing, but I couldn't physically walk. I was that sick. You understand? Unbeknownst to me, that was raw spell work hitting me blatantly. It was horrendous. I've never been so sick in my life. And they continued to do this throughout the whole year. And we're talking like April. Yeah. Do you know when God woke me up? November. Okay. Do you understand? And at first, I was in a different headspace. So I do believe you'd call it like closed off. Because I was focusing on, I could sense something around me that I'm thinking, why is everybody acting weird? Like, and I wasn't tapping in at first. Do you understand me? But then the minute I did, I was like, oh, and then it all made sense. And then the minute it's like straight away when God talked, I knew who it was. Boom, 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 boom. Like straight away your mind goes, I don't know what he turned on or what he switched up or what the case may be, but yeah. But I'm glad though. Because it's just confirmed what I always felt. And the fact that these people are so cowardly and so weak, they sit behind closed doors to do these things and then act like they're the victims. Hello? How are you a victim? How are you a victim? Do you understand? How are you a victim? You've been victimizing people. And the sickening thing about it is, these people are old. So when God says, oh, there'll be court cases in the future, half the people won't be alive then. They won't be dead already. Do you understand? Take him off my grandmother's life insurance. How dare you? You have no right to do that. That's a bold-faced lie. And he was all involved with it. That's the thing. The government too. Don't think I don't know about you people. So I hope the karma God's given you is immense. I really do. Because like I said, God said he's got a special place for you people in hell. And I love it. And I have a new life that I manifested. Love it. People know who I am. Love it. The week. I love that. I told you someone's going to die. I don't think any of you deserve to be given, to be quite honest. Especially now that you came for children. I mean, you might like fornicating with your own. This is still the energy. That's on you, brethren. But something don't smell good. But yeah, I'm waiting for these blessings to roll on in. I got a new husband. I can't manifest it. And life is good. Life is good. Especially when you step in your power. It's like your truth burns out the lies people tell. When you think about what people say, Listen carefully, because they rat their own selves out because they're inconsistent and nothing adds up. But we're supposed to be the crazy one? I don't think so. Maybe if I was on drugs or alcohol, I'd understand that. But I'm on neither. So even when they like fake documents and fake medical records, I have a computer printer. I made sure I had bloods done, I had swabs done. Exactly. And if I was sick, I would not look like this. Point blank, period. Oh, she's doing black magic and spell work. Hello. I'm an earth angel, that's impossible. Do you understand me? It's impossible. All right then. Because if you act like that and you lead out of your sexual energy, God's not going to ordain you. Hello? Because we know that's how the devil works, right or wrong. Hmm? He uses people's weaknesses and their desires against them. All right then. I don't act out of my sexual energy. Nope. You understand me? But because the devil has tricked a lot of people, because I see it all the time, especially with the young ones. Now they're really naive. They're really asleep. I don't get it twisted. There are some that are they're on the ball with this shit, and they move differently. They're in two different leagues, blatantly. You can tell them apart. You understand me? Because after them, like I said, I bucked upon someone just a few nights ago. And the reason why I was a bit concerned, because that's a bit messed up. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the worst thing ever. Like, to be out with you being the big brother and you've gone out to chaperone your little sister because she wants to go out with her friends. Do you understand me? But you've allowed her space, and then you come back and she's missing, and then you spend hours looking for her. So now you're roaming the streets looking for your sister, and I'm thinking to myself, oh shoot. I didn't go look for them, don't get me wrong, because I'm on foot. I'm like, oh, no. I didn't come out for this. But if I did see her, you understand? I said to the guy, I would tell her to basically go back to where you left your brother because he's searching for you and he's about to call the police. That's how deep it was. But I was more worried about the fact of, obviously, when he said she's small and petite, I was like, oh my days. So you could literally put her in a bag. You understand me? There's like a group of 5 men. All you got to do is stand around and you ain't going to see her. And this is what people are doing. And these people are going missing because they're too intoxicated or someone spiked their drinks. I kid you not. And they're never seen again. And I'm telling you now, they're being used for a sacrifice. Listen, they were like, these covens will send people out in the towns to catch people vulnerable in that state. Do you understand me? And you don't hear from them again. So if I hear any news report that a woman of that caliber has gone missing, I'm gonna know. I didn't want to think at the time. I just hope for the best. I said, I hope you find her. Do you know what I mean? I really do. I said, but don't rush. Do you know what I mean? Just give her the benefit of the doubt, because you can. I've done that before, where I've been like, got sidetracked and lost track of time. Do you know what I mean? Because you're enjoying yourself. Do you know what I mean? She probably forgot her brother was there with her to chaperone her. Do you understand me? It can be like an innocent thing. But obviously, I understand it from his perspective. He can't go over without his sister. Do you understand me? You can't do that because you know your parents are going to kill you. There's no excuse. You understand? So you're gonna have to stay out and find her. Point blank period. You can't leave, especially not that side of town, because the docks is right there. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. And if you was to fall in or someone was to push you, there's so much no one's not gonna hear you. And I know I've done it when I used to drink. There's times when I was walking home drunk, and I fell a couple of times, and I felt so shame. I didn't, and I didn't know I dropped. I didn't. To this day, I'm thinking, how did that happen? Because I was walking straight, as far as I'm concerned. But I fell off the pavement. That was with the spell work. That's the only way it can penetrate. your energetic sphere. That's the only way is alcohol and drugs because it lowers your vibration. Sometimes you get people that like to um spy and be nosy. Shoot, that's still going on. I took my oh gosh. Probably out of battery now. Yeah, so even if this I'll check the video as I do it anyway, but if this comes up a lot, then I know. Even my ex-siblings as well. So I hope if the police is watching, they need locking up because they're committing criminal acts and you're not doing anything about it. They're making fake accounts, using my picture, my information, trying to hack my broadband provider. That's not going to happen. Why are these people still even able to do this? I don't get it. Like, hello? You understand? And you know they're going to jail. If they're being investigated, why are they not in jail? You know for what they've done is only because, I tell you what it is, this is exactly what it is. It's because after you disgusting, corrupted officials know that you took bribes of people's money, you have no shame. So not only have you lost your job, you won't be able to work again. Because no one will trust you. Catch I know I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wouldn't. Oh, no, 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 no. Because you broke an oath. That's a different level. You've broken oath. Mm-mm. And this is why I'm glad. And this is why I love myself. I love myself even more because of my integrity and my morals and my self-respect and the love for myself. Point blank. Period. Ain't nothing gonna change, and I love that. I love that about myself. You love that about myself. But yeah, and I'm still here. You tried to take me out, and I'm still here. You tried to take me out, and I'm still here. It did not work. I have no fear. I've overcome my fears. I mean, look, what they did to me as a child was real painful because that's what happens when you go through such horrific trauma. Your brain shuts down to protect your body. And I'm telling you, when God showed me, it took me right back there, and I felt every emotion. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried. That's a natural response. Like I felt it in my core. I felt all the emotions that I felt when it happened. The only difference was I wasn't drugged. You understand me? So I felt every bit of it, and it was horrendous, horrific. I didn't think I was gonna get through it at one point. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like saying to God, like, when is this gonna stop? Like, I didn't like it, but I know I had to go through it. If that makes any sense. So I just tried to get through it the best way I could. That's the way I can. I can't exactly say what I did. I wasn't even focused on what I was doing. I was more focused on the end goal. You understand? I didn't think about the obstacles in the way. I just visioned the end goal and knuckled down. And I just kept on going. It's literally like you're running a race, but you're not looking. And it's only when people say like, it's over, you're finished, you've done it. And it's like, it's not computing. It's like, you're still going. I think it took a few days for me to actually realize I've done it. Like I've healed it. I've done. I mean, I faced it head on. Do you understand? And I put it where it needs to go. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of a weird experience, but when you do, it's like you literally feel that burden, that heavy burden lift, and that oh my days, it's like I felt light. Whereas before I felt kind of like heavy. I know that was spell work as well. Like I had this weird thing. I don't want to say a habit. It wasn't of me. If that makes any sense. It was something that was projected onto me or attached to me. How was I tripping over fresh air? I got a lot because I'd be like scratching my head like, What was that? But I literally felt something like buck me. So I literally like almost full. I'm thinking, and I'm looking on the floor, but there's nothing there. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. And I know I'm not crazy because people's around and they're looking, they've seen what happened. Because obviously, when you go to trip, obviously, no one will say, like, oh, you okay? But they look, though, they're looking up, like, oh, do you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? Or my ankle would give way and I like fall one side or it would be left side or right side. Just weird things like that. And there's nothing there. So what am I tripping over? Yeah, it was mad. And I had to go through all that. He sits there, and what he does, I just expose people. I don't really care. And basically, they actually put someone up there to listen and watch me, and then report back. So what they do is they think I can't hear them. Even if you tiptoe, you're still making a vibration. You know that, don't you? And I don't know why people do that. It's like this. You know, this is how you know that that is it's pure deviousness and deceit. Because why are you creeping for? Nobody creeps, do they? Because I walk normally, literally. But you know, if you don't hear no footsteps, when you know there's usually footsteps, and then in one particular part, you hear a creak, or they might have walked into something or dropped something, and that's time in one place you hear the noise. I just heard it. Well, it should be on here. Do you know what I mean? But then they portray like nobody's there. But I know. Basically, they're doing that to see who I'm with, who I'm seeing, who I'm bringing home, who I'm sleeping with, so that if they hear me being intimate with anybody, they're gonna start doing sex magic and trying to harvest my energy. Hold on a minute. You've been severed. Like, hello? Oh no. Like, how dare you? I'm not talking my own family's been doing this. They've been doing this with me since I was a child. So now I'm understanding when I used to wake up and feel something in my private region, I'm thinking, but that's not me. So why am I waking up thinking or having these feelings? They've been spiritually essaying you. Yeah. That's disgusting. Your own family, your own flesh and blood do these things. Disgusting. That's diabolical. Literally diabolical. And to them, it's funny. And now, because it's out in the open, oh yeah. This is how you know, peep this one. And this is why I don't want to go to certain places. I don't want to see their face. Because I know. I walked into the pub, saw my little cousin. Didn't know she worked in the pub. I said, oh, can I use the toilet? Oh, yeah, you don't need to ask. But she must have thought I'd come in there to expose, because obviously they're all watching me secretly. That's how I knew, because when I came out the toilet, this girl was gone. This new band of bombing to be serving people. Why have you disappeared? Oh, I'm here, she said, because I was going to come out and speak to her. She was gone. So I just seen it. I thought, okay, there's no benefit of the doubt. It's obvious at this point. It's obvious. Because I remember when I was exposing certain things on Facebook and everybody went quiet. She was on my friend's list, so she blatantly seen it. But she's not talking about her brother and my sister. Oh, she's not going to talk about that. Okay. Well, now you know. You see, when people only tell fabricated truths and not the real truths, but yet though, the person talking the real truths, they're trying to take out, that should tell you something. Do you understand me? Because no one can say that I've gone around slacking off any of these people. I haven't. I haven't. They'll find no evidence of it at all. But can they say the same? No. Of course not. My own stepfather. You're not my blood father. You helped kill my real father. I know that much. Because you wanted my mother. You only got my mother to get to me. I know this. You're vile. And then you did it to your own granddaughter. I know that too. You probably did it to the first one too. But I know you definitely did it to the second one. With what I've uncovered, and to be quite honest, I have the gift. I can go back if I want to and look. But I swear to you, I said the same thing to God. God told me I can do that. I said I don't want to. I don't want to see that. Do you understand me? Because that child was a baby. I'm talking like 1, 2 years old. I don't want to see that. If I see that, I'm going to get every bit of information to make sure he's held accountable for doing that. And then that child has to know the reason why your grandfather ran you over with the car. Yes, ran you over with the car, made sure you licked your head, almost deafened you and blinded you, was to give you amnesia so you couldn't talk about what he was doing to you. With his son, might I add, with his son. Because technically, yes, it's the firstborn, your firstborn son and your firstborn daughter. And that was his firstborn. Do you understand? And things like that, it literally churns my belly, literally. How could you? And that's why you want to normalize it, because you've been doing it for so long. No. Now I know why I never wanted my children around you people. I'm glad. My children don't know you, and I'm glad. And I'm glad. You might have bribed them to go against me, but that's cool. You can't bribe them forever. And I'm quite sure your karma's about to... We saw the coffin. Hello? We saw the coffin. No. No. But yet, do you think you have the right to stalk me? Continue to try and hack me? Continue to still try and lie on me? I'm an earth angel. You can't beat me. I can't be beat. Sorry. I can't be beat. You might have slowed me down. You might have bruised me a little. But you will never, while I'm breathing air, you will never beat me. None of you. I'm unbeatable. Unbeatable. Unbreakable too. Hence why you people are losing your mind. And I'm sitting fine. And I'm sitting fine. You thought isolation would fuck me up. You thought isolation would fuck me up. And I took that shit and chewed it up. You thought isolation would fuck me up. You thought isolation would fuck me up. I just took that shit and chewed it up. That's what I did now. And that kind of helps as well, actually. Do what I did. Instead of me being like angry and bitter and resentful, nah, that's too much energy, brethren. No. Do you know what it does? It just makes you heavy. You understand? It makes you heavy, and then slowly but surely, it's literally like a disease. It eats you away bit by bit by bit, because that is like at the forefront of your mind, 24/7. I don't get that. Why don't you focus on being a better person, being a better human? Do you understand me? Look into yourself. Okay, stop trying to pretend to be people that you could never be. My kiss was free from the Lord. Oh, it's been a roller coaster, but it's good news today anyway. Good news from today. Good news from today. So it doesn't matter. People know what you've been up to. They know who you are. You keep trying to send fake accounts to me. Like, come on now. My instinct is more powerful than they've ever been. Why? Because I've awoken to them. So you can't put me back to sleep. I ain't the 2, the 3, or the 4. I am the only one. The only one. Not the 2 or the 3. Never the 2 or the 3. And you will never be me. Ever. Be me. Because nobody can be me. Can't you see? God got me. Yeah, so all this jealousy, hate thing is just stupid and pathetic at this point. Because that's not power. That just shows sheer weakness. And it's really funny now that the tables have turned finally. Yeah, finally, after a good, 47 years? Ooh, that's like half a century to rot it. That's almost 50 years. I've been dealing with this shit. So that shows my strength. I ain't on the medication. My faculties still there. But you want to portray people unstable. The same, everything you wish for me is what you wish for yourself. So it'll just return straight back to you. So at this point, it's what it is. So now I need to go and go see some friends for lunch. Probably go find my husband. Take his measurements for his suit. And I'll be back with another spread. I don't know when. I'm actually posted with my break. I've been working over hard. I'm working extra hard. Even these people have been stealing my work and trying to block my videos. And then copy my videos, trying to put it out to make it look like they put it out first and I copy them. But when I caught that, obviously someone that working in YouTube is doing it for them. Do you understand me? Because my videos coming out after they was already released because these people watched it. And then all of a sudden they're locked. How can you lock a video that's already been viewed? Make that make sense. So that's corruption already, isn't it? Exactly. I want justice. I'm calling justice righteous justice. I'm calling righteous justice. I'm summoning my guardian angels and my spirit guides. And I'm surrendering to them. And I'm asking them to intervene on my behalf. What I got to do is continue to pull cards. I might just pause them in a minute, actually. I didn't do any animal spirits. I got someone that said they want to send me. Actually, no, I might decline now. Because God said not all gifts is good gifts. And that's been done before as well, so I don't trust things like that. I don't take anything from anybody. I'm funny like that. Because there's always something attached to it. But yeah, I'll leave this video here. It's been an hour. So if you resonate, give us a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, to your sister, your mother, or your brother, or your kids. Yeah, and that's about it really. So I've got to go and run some errands, meet up with a few people, sort a few things out. And yeah. So thank you for sitting with me, jamming with me. It was nice. If you resonate, you resonate.